Every 9 minutes and 21 seconds, Illinois loses another resident. In just 1 year, more than 56,000 people packed up and left the state, gone, searching for better lives elsewhere. Why are so many people fleeing Illinois right now, and what does it mean for the future of the Prairie State? Let's start with the raw data. From July 2023 to June 2024, Illinois lost 56,235 residents to other states. That's more than the entire population of Oak Lawn. Since 2020, the picture is even starker. 418,000 Illinois residents left, nearly the size of Wyoming's entire population. Meanwhile, 84% of Illinois communities have shrunk. Over 900 towns, from small rural areas to Chicago's neighborhoods, have seen their populations drop. Even Chicago, the state's cultural and economic engine, has lost nearly 30,000 residents since 2020. So, why the exodus? The reasons aren't hard to find. Polls show more than half of Illinoisans say they'd leave if they could. And the top reason? Taxes. In fact, 36% cite high taxes directly, followed by crime and public safety at 17%, and cost of living at 12%. Job opportunities and retirement are also pushing people to look elsewhere. Representative Martin McLaughlin says the real problem is unchecked spending. They have not said no to any of these social programs. All they've been doing is taking our taxes and funding at twice the rate of inflation. They're addicted to spending. In plain terms, people are paying more, but getting less. Where are Illinoisans going? The top destinations might surprise you. In 2023 alone, 29,426 Illinois residents moved just across the border to Indiana. 27,109 chose Florida, and 26,943 went north to Wisconsin. It's not just the Sun Belt pulling people away. It's nearby states with lower costs and fewer taxes. Here's the paradox. Illinois lost residents domestically, but gained big internationally. In 2024, the state saw 112,955 new international migrants, nearly 10 times what it received in 2021. Chicago alone has welcomed around 240,000 migrants in the last 5 years. This influx actually increased the city's population by about 22,000 in 2024. But here's the challenge. Many local residents argue that resources are being diverted toward newcomers, while long-standing communities continue to struggle. And experts warn, international migration might not be sustainable if the core problems driving domestic residents away aren't solved. Taxes remain the single biggest pressure point. A 2016 Paul Simon Institute poll found 47% of Illinoisans wanted to leave, with taxes cited as the #1 reason. By 2019, that number had grown to 61%. Yet state lawmakers are now considering repealing Illinois' constitutionally protected flat income tax, replacing it with a progressive tax system. Critics argue this would only accelerate the exodus. One analyst put it bluntly, states with progressive income tax structures are the only ones losing residents on net. So as lawmakers debate new policies, Illinoisans continue to vote with their feet. Behind the statistics are real families making hard choices. Some leave because they can't afford property taxes. Others are worried about crime. And still others just want better opportunities for their children. Each story adds up to a collective movement, a population shift reshaping the state's future. Illinois now ranks near the very bottom in retaining its own people. Even as new arrivals come in, longtime residents continue to leave in droves. The question isn't whether Illinoisans are leaving. They are. The question is, how many more can the state afford to lose before something changes? And what kind of Illinois will remain if nothing does?